them should be innovators, entrepreneurs themselves, and those that are not entrepreneurs can also get good jobs. So training is very important at all levels, from the high level engineering down to vocational training in artisans in many areas. Energy generation I've mentioned, modernizing agriculture, because we're spending billions and billions of dollars importing food, but we have the biggest arable land that is not used. So it's a contradiction. So we need to use that arable land to improve our agricultural productivity. We must modernize, and we must get into all the value chains, not just the raw again, but into the value chain, so that we also do agro-processing. So all these things are the things that we are going to be cooperating with them, and they are things that they themselves have done successfully. So I think it's a good.
There is a perception that China coming to the continent is another form of colonization. In other words, we are likely to find ourselves in a similar position where we had our colonizers coming to the continent and not really doing much to help the people of the continent. How do we ensure that that perception is not a reality, but we address the perception?
That's why it's so important to know what you want. And we have Agenda 2063, which we have defined ourselves as our development path. So anyone who comes to partner us has to partner us in terms of implementation of Agenda 2063. If you don't know what you want, people will come and they will know what they want. But if you know what you want, then you can negotiate and you can come to an agreement about what needs to be done. Secondly, well, China is not going to start colonizing Africa now. We are not in a position to be colonized. Are you in a position to be colonized? I don't think we are. And I don't think we'll allow it. But as I say, now we know what we want. Whoever comes now must come in those terms. But like all countries, China also has its own interest. It doesn't mean that it's coming for charity. It has its own interest. But our partnership is based on where those interests cross. So where our interests are the same as theirs, we are able to work together. And I don't think we are going to be colonized. I think the people who say that loudest are our previous colonizers. And probably it's people who are not keen. The biggest partners of China are themselves the ones who are saying China is coming to colonize Africa. But it's important for Africa, as I say, to know what it wants, and to then, China knows what it wants, we know what we want, then we see where our paths are complementary.
Thank you for your time, Chair.
Okay.
All the best with the coming summit in January.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you.
Ngiyabonga ma.
Okay.
Thanks. Thank you.